got our first setup going, and I wanted to go ahead and show off the mechanics real quick. As you can see, we've got a little bit of a Billy. As I'm shooting... Oh, he's still level 1. Whoops! Hey, what's up, my ugly little Tangelos? This is Rob from A Gay Guy Plays, and no, I am not calling you ugly. The Tangelo is known as the ugly fruit. Regardless, today on The Snapshot, we're going to be softening them up with a little bit of foreplay with a weapon that goes 2 ways when we take a look at the Quatz. Now, you can pick up the Quatz's blueprints in the market for 40,000 credits, but do be aware that it does require Mastery Rank 9 to craft. However, if for some strange reason you don't have the spare resources lying around, you can always pick it up pre-built along with a weapon slot and catalyst for 150 plat. But if you've got some extra plat to burn, you can always pick it up in the Quatz collection, which contains the Quatz pistol, the galvanic armor, the Amphat Scuba armor, the Amphix Kavat armor, the Am4 Sayandana, and a bonus Amphis staff for 440 plat. Really, the only reason that I wanted to go ahead and read that out to you is because of all of the different versions of Amph that were there. Regardless, feel free to go ahead and check that one out. Alrighty, so before we jump into combat, let's go ahead and take a look at the breakdown. The Quatz is a compact 4-barrel design packing a self-charging capacitor that discharges upon every reload from empty. Features auto hipfire and aimfire is semi-auto 4-shot instant burst. So like they were saying, this does have 2 different fire modes. However, instead of using your secondary fire to swap between the 2, it actually just happens automatically in gameplay. So when you are aimed down sights, you get that 4-barrel burst, but if you are hip firing, you go full auto. And this actually has 2 different stat setups for that. So let's go ahead and take a look. So kicking things off with auto, we have an accuracy of 40, which is actually pretty damn nice. Its critical chance is only 13%, and its critical multiplier 1.5 times, which kind of hurts. It's got a pretty fast fire rate of 15, a reload speed of 2.7, which is verging on like bleh to me, but it does have that cool shock mechanic. But its status chance is really where it shines in this mode, sitting at 27%. Now, interestingly enough, its base damage actually incorporates electricity, which is the primary damage type, followed quickly by impact, and then after that slash. But it's not so far off from slash that I'm like, we could potentially push that with a little bit of a modding. Now, moving on to the burst, as you can see here, the accuracy actually jumps up to 90.9. Its critical chance also goes up to 27%, and its critical multiplier shoots up to 2.5 times, which is pretty freaking hefty. Its fire rate does drop down to 10, which, to be honest with you, it feels like less than 10. That's just my standpoint, I'm saying. Then, of course, its status also drops to 19%. Again, we have the same base damage types with the electricity and that slash that is kind of coming up on impact. Now, real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at the reload mechanic. Now, one of the big things that I want to point out here, it is an 8-meter AOE. So, let's go ahead and mark our little target here, but also, interestingly enough, the damage off of this doesn't scale with mods whatsoever. It does look to just be a standard electricity proc. As you can see, we have a level 1 corrupted butcher, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of firing right here, and when we reload, boom! Yeah, a little bit of damage, a little bit of shocking, so it's mainly used for CC while you're in the middle of the reload, which, by the way, the reload animation on this thing is freaking dope. Did you see that little arm toss? Woo! We got a little bit of flair going on. I like it. No wonder it takes so long to reload. Maybe we should reconsider. But let's face it, this is a game about space ninjas. If we're not doing it in style, then maybe we shouldn't be doing it in the first place, right? Alright, so I do have a ability loaded up, as well as a build that isn't the final build, but I know people are going to ask questions about this one, so I figured while I showed you the mechanics, I might as well go ahead and whip this one out real quick. So as you can see, while we are hip firing, we do get that full auto. And as it is a forced reload, we do have a little bit of a shock going on right there. Boom. And then when we aim down sights, there is our 4-barrel burst with a little bit of crit accentuation. Now let me show you real quick exactly how this works, because there is another way to kind of do aim down sights and be full auto at the same time. So what you can do is you can go full auto, then zoom in. Still hold that button, but at least you get a little bit more accuracy with that. Because I know that, at least for me, if I'm gonna go full auto, I do like to be aimed down sight so that I can get a little bit more accuracy out of it. So again, like I was saying, start off with your full auto, then aim down sights to be able to hold it that way. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this weapon, because as you can see, it's not performing half bad. The only thing I will say is that with this specific setup that I have on, it is eating through ammo pretty quick, and that's what I've noticed a lot when it comes to the Quatz. You really, like I was saying earlier, gotta tease them with a little bit of foreplay, soften them up a little bit, and then hit them with a full-on burst to the face. Alright, so this is the mod setup that we have right now. It's not quite finalized, but I will point this out real quick. We are using the viral and slash variation right now, just so that you guys are aware as to how this performs. However, when I was testing this out earlier, I actually really enjoyed it with corrosive. And that was one of those things, because I've been using a lot of like slash viral lately, and that's kind of been like the main thing I've been going for. So when I went ahead and did the setup with the corrosive, I was like, oh, this is really what I'm talking about when we soften them up and then we snack them in the face. Now, you can leave maim there, or you could go ahead and toss on a little bit of Auger Pact. I think that, to be honest with you, if you're liking the way that this weapon plays, maybe save that spot for a little bit of a Riven, because it's got a decent disposition. But let's go ahead and see how this plays, because I do like this a lot better. Now, real quick, what I like to do is I like to do a quick spray, a little quick spray to soften them up, and then just start ripping out chunks from them with the full-on headshots. Because of the fact that you're getting a lot of armor stripping straight out the gate, because the fire rate is so fast on this baby that it's like you just chew through that armor, and then you can really go in with those crits. It's just really nice. So you just go in there, you just strip that armor, and then you just go boom, 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 boom. And it's nice. It just feels good, because you noticed before when we were using the viral setup, it took more than one clip, but here we're doing it in under a clip with this specific setup. So again, soften them up, you know what I mean? Get a little bit of that foreplay in, zoom a little bit, you know, see how I look at you in the face? And then go ahead and do a little bit of a, oops, I might have gone a little too hard. Boom, right in the face, see? Very easy. We went a little bit over a clip in that one, but that's only because I wanted to continue on with that foreplay, right? So let's go ahead and give them another little shot, just for the demonstration. Soften them up a little bit, and then boop, 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 boop. Isn't that satisfying? Doesn't that feel good? And we've still got 12 left in the crit. So that is definitely the big strategy that happens with this weapon. And it's a very interesting one, because we've never seen this mechanic before, where it's just if you're aim down sights or if you're hip firing. Now, me personally, I don't like hip firing in full auto, so it does feel a little bit weird. But I find that because of this thing having so much accuracy, it's not like the first few shots that we're trying to go in are really trying to get headshots or deal damage. It's mainly about just getting the armor strippage, right? Like, look at that. We still have 29 in the clip, and I wasn't really even aiming at him at the first point. So think about it this way, when you're setting this up for different kind of enemy types. When you engage, you're really just trying to apply the status, and then you finish them off with the 4-barrel shots. That's how I've been playing with it as I've been leveling up. I'm just like, all right, we're gonna soften you up. I'm not even really trying to hit you in the head. I'm just really trying to just wean you in with my love. Regardless, I think that it's actually surprisingly freaking good, and I think that with a Riven, this could be even more spectacular. I was kind of shocked, to be honest with you, with the whole Amphis thing being tied to this. I was like, I don't know how I really feel about this. And when I saw it with the viral build straight out the gate, I was kind of a bit unimpressed. However, it turned out really damn good in the end. So let me know how you feel about this weapon down below. Also, let me know, because some people were confused about the SANDR that came with this pack, and I do have to clarify something real quick, because I was talking to one of my friends, and they're like, wait, doesn't that mean you have the Amphix equipped? I don't have the Amphix equipped in this. It's just stuck on. You see that? It's just stuck on there. Let me know if that bothers you as well. But at least we got a good weapon out of it. So leave all of your feelings down in the comments below. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. And as a special prize for those of you who have stayed to the very end of the video, you get a little cat moment. Say hello, my little babies. Wave hello to a real life Quatz. Oh? Do you love them? Yes? Okay, good. Say bye-bye. Can you say bye-bye? No? Do you just want to go lay down? Alright, I'll see you later. Bye!